Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing the one hollow that actually managed to beat their Soul Reaper. I'm going to say this right now. I know the captain showed up to beat this guy, but I think that if I forget what his name is, the bald Soul Reaper, if he used his Bankai, I think he would have stood a better chance. And I know the dude at the end was like, "Yo, you see, this is the difference between the his Bankai and yours, blah 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 blah." Right? I understand that, but I do in fact think that his Bankai will give him the ability to beat this guy. And the reason why I say that is because if we look at the examples that we were given in terms of like um having somebody like Renji, Ichigo, Chad, Uryu, those guys in Waco Mundo fighting against Soul Reaper, fighting against Hollows that are technically put on a different scale than or on the same scale as the people that are here right now. Because just like there's captains, there's right hands, left hands, and then, so on and so forth, right? But hollows tend to have more, right? Whereas in the Soul Society, we have a right hand and then a left hand. So the first is captain, captain's strongest, second, the second strongest, and then third is third strongest. And sometimes it could be vice versa between the second and third, but it tends to go in that frame. But if all of his guys were able to beat their corresponding opponents without using a Bankai, theoretically he should have been able to do the same. And on top of that, he should have been able to use his Bankai to beat that guy. And the reason why I say theoretically he should have been able to beat his is because Renji ended up getting trained by him. So everything Renji's able to do, he was only able to do it after fighting with him, after training with somebody with more experience and more battle prowess than he has himself. So when I look at the other characters and I think about who would win in a fight, the Bald Soul Reaper or them, he scales higher. So for him to scale higher, either the hollow that he ended up fighting was just far superior than the other three, or he should have been able to beat him, and they just wanted to show that he wasn't going to do it, right? Like that he wasn't going to use his Bankai. But the same problem that I have with like Ichigo using his Bankai all the time, and Renji every time an opponent shows up, he uses his Bankai all the time. I have a problem with the fact that a character that has so much experience and that has been fighting so much longer has to be forced to use their Bankai for somebody that's minuscule. Because if I think about it like this, right? What happened? Kenpachi fought against two captains. He fought against the captain that beat this guy, right? He fought against the captain that beat this guy, and he fought against the captain that betrayed them with Aizen, the one that can use his Bankai to erase your senses so he can, take advantage of the fact that you can't see, hear, or anything like that. So your reaction is slower. He was able to beat both of those guys. So for the bear dude that beat this guy, if Kenpachi was put in the same situation, we know Kenpachi would win this fight against this dude, right? And Kenpachi is not here. So for him not wanting to use his Bankai for his captain's sake, it doesn't add up, right? Because let's look at it like this. If Kenpachi can beat that dude and the dogman, the bear was able to beat the dude, and we'd have to scale it based on how easily of a fight it was. It didn't take much. for him to win the fight. And we know that Ikaku, that's his name, Ikaku, has been fighting like far longer than most people, right? He he would be the he would be the second seat if Yuchiru wasn't the second seat. So his strength should be more than what it is in terms of like the opponent that he's fighting, right? Because this opponent is not one of the main espadas, right? Like if we look at the entire battle, all these captains show up and then all the espadas are their opponents. And then you have their right hands. But you have this one dude that has like four soldiers and then another four soldiers. It's weird, right? Like I'm gonna send all of my subordinates out to these four pillars. All four of these subordinates are mine, and they're not all equal in strength. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense because the captains send out their lieutenants, right? They send out their lieutenants, for four individuals that are under one guy. So what would that make it? That one guy doesn't have four lieutenants. That one guy has four. He has a lieutenant, and then whatever else the other ones are. So, I don't know, but let's get into this.
Don't you see?
Time ticks and decays, never to return, never to feel whole. Isn't it so easy to lose yourself in time, to draw a finish line, to give yourself to one beyond what's good and bad? It kills me not to know. what's good and bad.
Don't you see?
Time ticks and decays, never to return, never to feel whole. Isn't it so easy to lose yourself in time, to draw a finish line, to give yourself to one beyond what's good and bad? It kills me not to know. Lost beyond the edge, planning what to say. It kills me not to know.
All right, I am finished with this picture of this regular hollow that literally just made his body bigger to increase the amount of strength that he has. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, if think of it to scale. If we think about it to scale, the opponent being bigger doesn't just mean that you just like naturally will lose a battle to them. It doesn't make sense for Ikaku to have lost that fight so significantly when I don't know. I just don't know. You know? Because you think about it like this, right? When when Renji, uh, Toshiero, Rangiku, and him were fighting, what happened when they were fighting in the world of the living? The Genkei Kaijo ended up going off, and he beat his opponent with his Bankai, right? That happened, so people were around to feel that happen. They were around to know that happened. So he was okay doing it there, but he wasn't okay doing it, in the other situation. Well, in this situation, it's kind of doesn't make sense. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you didn't. Let me know what I can do in the comment sections to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.